you bury all your shadows in the kingdom come. They don't vary, tombs don't carry your rising sun.
There's two parts to being a leader. You have to be able to inspire confidence in others, and you have to be able to think of a plan in order to get stuff done.
Okay, so my definition of a leader is someone who can stand alone, yet can attract people to them to complete a certain task or a problem at hand. And yeah.
Leadership is being able to command a group without being a boss and having a mutual respect with its followers.
Hello, my name is Cesar Aguilar, and I would say a definition of a leader is somebody who's very passionate about what they stand up for and take activism to actually implement that particular thing in like either his or her life or particular situation. And he also has, or he or she also has to be able to implement everyone else around them as well and kind of unite everybody to a common goal. So that's kind of my kind of quick definition.
I would define leadership as the ability to give others strength and have followers.
Leadership is showing dedication to a cause by being an example.
To me, a leader is someone who has a goal and takes the initiatives and the steps to achieve that goal. They may encourage or inspire others to achieve the same goal or pursue some other endeavor.
My definition of leader is someone you can rely on.
My definition of a leader is somebody you have to be like a beacon. You have to be a strong presence in your community, someone that people can look to and then follow your example, or people that you motivate and they're motivated. That's a tautology, but they're motivated to be better because of you. They're motivated to do something because of you. A leader doesn't always have to be positive. However, ideally they are. But to lead, people have to follow. And I think you have to be able to get people behind you. You have to be able to convince them and get them to run into the fire for you.
A leader is a mentor who is supposed to look out for their people. Someone who leads by example and won't ever leave anyone behind. A leader is supposed to try the best to motivate their people.
I feel that leadership is something that changes from person to person, depending on how you were raised, who you looked up to, and what environments you were in. My leadership philosophy strongly correlates with being someone who can be looked up to, and being that role model for the next person, being that role model for someone who needs that guide. It's something that I really feel that closely associates with that, and many people have different views of what leadership is, and I think that in this class, that's something that was a big takeaway, because we've learned of different leadership styles, leadership roles, and it's different things that come into play when you're talking about a leader. And in each book, we've learned different aspects that come into play as being a leader. Search Inside Yourself, like that had several different points of who a leader is and what you need to do for yourself to realize your true potential as being a leader. And each book that we read, we learn a new part, and with each book we learn a new part about ourselves, because each book teaches us that there may be that one little piece to the puzzle that we've been missing about ourselves, and it teaches us that one part at a time. And I think if I had to describe a leader in one word, I'd probably say someone who's experienced,
confident,
Persistence,
Accountability,
Who's passionate,
Powerful,
An example.
The selflessness and
Respect.
Passion, like that.
Be courageous. They have to be courageous.
Throughout this general business class, I feel like I've learned something very valuable about leadership and the different qualities that would determine what a leader is. And throughout my journey here, making this video, asking different people about what a leader is, it seems that it varies with kind of a similar kind of thing that it pretty much revolves around each leader really being person-centered and thinking about the greater good of the group. But anything outside of that, it seems like it kind of, varies to person to person. And I think that within this general business class, it kind of shows that each person is different when it comes to being a leader. And even each book says it, each book shows us different parts of what it takes to be a leader or what it takes to show what kind of leader you are. And I feel like throughout this general business class, it really helped me form my leadership philosophy in the fact that, I don't believe that one leader is the same. There's no one answer for what determines leadership, but leadership is purely defined by whatever qualities you have that you can take to get the job done in the best way you possibly can. And that would probably be my leadership philosophy.
No. Not them.